gives it away, misses a catch, drops his stick, knocks his own goalie out of the way, knocks the net off, and watches the puck go right by his face! Says out the voice. That's the greatest comeback since the Panthers against the Rangers in Game 5. Game 5. Okay, maybe not yet. Hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and it's the best day of the week. Thursdays are Dangits days. Welcome to another edition of Steve's Dangits. And tell you what, let's not waste any time because this one is loaded. Now, if you've been watching the Dallas Stars versus Calgary Flames series, you know it's tight. Goals are extremely difficult to come by, and you can't just be giving them away willy-nilly to the other team. Unfortunately, on this play, the Calgary Flames do just that.
Letang, he's under pressure from Ben, who gets the puck just inside the line. Robertson right in front, marks from safe, rebound, they score! Bounced in off the Flame defenseman, I believe it was Hannafin, and Robertson gets his first of the playoffs, and the first of Game 5 makes it 1-0 Dallas.
Well, this all happened right inside the blue line as the Stars overloaded Tanev here. And Tanev knocks the puck down, but in 3 Stars gained possession. Hannafin now the lone man back in a 2-on-1. And then Robinson's got that wonderful release. He finally gets some room. And then it hits the glove. And I think Hannafin might have batted this away, trying to get rid of the puck. Let's see. Maybe it hit him for sure and goes in the net.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's incredible restraint from Noah Hannafin. Because even though he wears the goat horns on this play and the puck does go off him, I thought that stick was gonna shatter into 1,000 pieces. Nope, just composure. Let's get off the ice and figure this out. But the goal itself, that's a dang it. And it would appear that sort of thing is going around. Check out this from Adam Fox.
And I said to you at the break, during the break, John, like 4-1, I don't know if that's even safe anymore in the playoffs. You know, 3-goal leads disappeared in this series like crazy.
There's Fox with an out, throws it in front, scores! Just like that. The Rangers cut the lead. You were saying.
You know, and in my mind, I'm thinking if the Rangers get the next one, there's still 6 minutes to go in the period almost, 5:56. You know, this thing can creep back in, and all of a sudden it's in your head. If you're the Penguins, you've already blown one. As a turnaround chuck to the net is going to go off the back of the skate of Matheson. I mean, he's backing up. He's trying to take Kreider going to the net. That's the smart play to make, right? Make sure you got Kreider, keep his stick out of the way, and then off the skate blade, and that beats to make it. Doesn't matter how it goes in for the Rangers at this point. They need some positive energy.
So, Adam, you're one of the greatest, most highly paid defensemen in the entire National Hockey League. What's your secret? Just throw it on the net. Obviously, Adam Fox's game is so much more than that, but it's amazing how often that sort of thing works. Fox takes it up the ice. What's he gonna do with it? It's gonna be some sort of razzle-dazzle. And I think maybe sometimes a skilled player like Fox catches you off guard with the simple play. He obviously did here, because it goes off Mike Matheson and in. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, I have a hard time calling this a dang it because it's happened to hundreds and hundreds of penalty kills before. But this one seems particularly egregious. Since 2005, the Washington Capitals have made it their mission to convince the National Hockey League Alexander Ovechkin does not exist. And this power play goal might have been their masterpiece.
Mantha through center. Johansson has had a strong game in this one, met by Forsling. Across Ovechkin, scores! The Great Eight has entered the chat. It's a 3-goal lead.
He's had his chances in this series. Coming into tonight's game, he had 9 shots on goal. He was physical to start this game. And finally, he gets the look that he wants. Good entry by the Capitals. And then it's about winning the puck on the wall. Strength in numbers. Sherry's able to recover it. And he knows that Ovechkin's open on that weak side. And he is absolutely wide open. And he wires it past Sergei Bobrovsky. And there's some breathing room here in Washington.
Okay, I don't want to call this a dang it because every goal from the Ovechkin spot could be a dang it, right? How many teams have left Ovechkin wide open from that spot, from his office? Guy doesn't even go anywhere, he just stands there. But this one, Drew, can you show him how far away he is from everyone? Look at that! Look at that, it's like the entire state of Florida in between. Now, the Caps blowing a 3-0 lead in Game 5, you could argue that's a bigger dang it, but this one, visually, it's just funnier. That's a dang it. Our next dang it is twofold, and I'm not going to tell you why or how, but it's between Kirill Kaprizov and Ville Husso, and I just want you to watch.
Not his stick now as the Blues press, but the Wild intercept and move it ahead, and here is Kaprizov in the breakaway. In on goal, he thinks, and he lost control. And then he banked it, and he scores! He lost control, but he banks it off of Husso and in, and the Wild are up by 2, just 2 minutes and 18 seconds in.
The St. Louis Blues, second time pushing offensively, and they get carried away in the offensive zone. And this Minnesota Wild jump. And as Barbashev is up high in the zone here, Kaprizov, the wrong man to give a breakaway to, but impressive how he sticks with it. Here he is. He's going to go to his backhand. You can see Husso stays with him. But now, 3 Blues players back looking at the puck. And as they are, Husso thinks he's all in good shape right here. He's tracking it, but perfect off the outside of that skate blade and in the back of the net. And that's a quick 2-goal lead here for the Wild.
You know what should have happened there? Nothing. Shouldn't have been a goal. There shouldn't have been a save. That puck should have just exploded. Neither of them deserved anything. Kirill Kaprizov coming in on a breakaway. That's got to be a terrifying thing for Ville Husso. So terrifying that after Kaprizov flubbed it, Husso just sort of stood there. And then while he did that, ill-advisedly, Kaprizov just went, yeah, I dropped my phone. And it worked? Man, the playoffs are dumb. I love doing my hat picks videos and dang it's videos 2 days apart because every Tuesday I'm just like, hockey is actual physical poetry on ice. It is a sport more beautiful than any type of music ever made. And then there's whatever this is, and you mean to tell me they count the same? Sure, why not? That's a dang it. For our next dang it, we go back to the Rangers and Penguins series, which has been full of nonsense. Can any of you tell me what happened here?
To the boards. Off the stick of Snyder. Centering pass McGinn. It's waved off. The net came off to the left of Igor Shesterkin. No goal.
Nemeth, the Rangers defenseman, was in tight near the goalpost. The officials will discuss this before they make the call. And you can see it bank off Nemeth and appear to go over the line.
Okay, so here's how I understand this goal as it's happened in real time. Brock McGinn throws it on. It goes off of Patrick Nemeth in front of the Rangers net, but the net is knocked off, so no goal. Oh, but wait, the refs are doing that weird thing where all 4 of them skate in the same direction at the same time, facing different directions. Can we show it? Why does it feel like it goes with the Halo music? Why is that where I went? Well, I thought it worked. And I love that because the NHL does have a rule book. It is long and complex. It was worked on tirelessly. NHL officials, many of them have officiated hundreds, if not thousands of games before even getting to the National Hockey League at amateur levels and then professionally and then working their way up the ranks. Many of them waiting well over a decade to even get their first sniff of Stanley Cup playoff action. So make no mistake, the guys who are doing the playoffs right now, all the people who are doing the Stanley Cup playoffs right now as officials and linesmen, they are the cream of the crop. And here's 4 of them going, what happened? Do you know what happened? I don't know what happened. So then they review it.
Penguins just had this goal waved off as the net was knocked off to the left of Igor Shesterkin.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. And now they will, as they announced, they have just said that it is being called no goal, but they are now looking at it. And they'll get a good look to make sure the puck entered the net in a legal fashion. If that's the case, they can overturn what they decided to make the call, but it has to be conclusive.
And here's what they come up with.
And here's the call.
After video review, it's determined that it is a legal goal.
Hooray. So the ruling is that even though the net was knocked off, the puck would have gone into the net anyway? Do I have this right? What a silly sport. And what's weird is, like, I don't even know if that's the wrong decision. If they came up with the idea that, oh yeah, it would have gone in anyway, okay, I don't understand that. But isn't it Patrick Nemeth's fault that the net was knocked off? Like, basically what I'm saying is the Penguins, like, it's not their fault that the net was knocked off. They shouldn't be punished for it. But isn't that a penalty shot and not an awarded goal? Hockey. It'll be a great sport when it's done. That's the confusion of it all is a dang it. That's not even our last review in this video. And oh yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get to it. I hear you, Edmonton. Later in that very same game, Chris Letang gives it away, misses a catch, drops his stick, knocks his own goalie out of the way, knocks the net off, and watches the puck go right by his face.
Against the Rangers, an important time in the game right now.
Here's Letang for Crosby. Crosby shoots, and the puck deflects out of the zone. Letang back to pick it up. Good work by Rooney. Takes it away. Moving in. And is stopped by Domingue. Rebound, score! It's a shorthanded goal. And the Rangers have tied it. Andrew Kopp with his third of the series. 4-4 here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and the officials in conversation again. Pointed like goal, but they will discuss it. Not for long, but they are going to take a good look at the net. Did come off its moorings, but the continuation on the play is going to put the puck in. Right there, you can see Letang took the net off. Kopp batted the puck, and the puck is heading into the net. Right there. The net is off its moorings, and the ref's in great position to make the call.
As we check in with Coho, how often do you see that twice in one game?
Dude, that's here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's at least 5. Dang, it's maybe 6. Gives it away, misses a catch, drops a stick, knocks the goalie out of the way, knocks his own net off, watches the puck go right by his face. That's 6. I ship it though. That's a guy who never gives up on a play. Something like that. That's a dang it. It's actually 6. For our next dang it, he shoots. What?
Goes to the glass. Burakovsky will jump on it there for the Avs. Still holding, Rizzles a shot, and
that's a goal. That's very, unless it wasn't. All right, someone's very wrong. Andre Burakovsky and the Colorado Avalanche, Bowen Byram, they all think they've scored a goal here. Puck ends up behind the Nashville net, and they just keep playing. I've told this story before, but I competed in dragon boat in high school. It's a type of rowing. There's 20 people in a boat. My coach always told me, if it's a close race at the end, if it's a photo finish, celebrate like you won, because this is high school athletics, and there is no photo finish. So you just gotta act like you won, because they don't have a camera, and if they can't tell, they're gonna go with the team that looks the happiest. It's a good strategy, and it worked. Here's the thing, in the NHL, they do have cameras, and it's hilarious hearing the broadcast crew realize what's happened in real time.
Let's take a look back at that almost goal. Burakovsky celebrates like he scored. Watch him come off the wall. It's a great play, a good escapability, and they back off. The Predators give him some space. He shoots, and you can see.
I think Ingram thought it was in, too.
I think he did, too, because you look at it, that might have gone through. I don't know. I think, you know what, the league has good looks at all of it. That's that look right there. They're looking at it right now. I think that went through the net. On that last look we had, it looked like it went through the net. And watch this right here. Yeah, that's in and out, right through. And as you said, Steve, guys on the ice know Burakovsky celebrates, but yeah, that goes up and out, in and then out. And like you said, Connor, he knew that went in. Goalies know.
We've seen pucks go through the net on the sides. Have you ever seen that go up top where Mama hides the cookies? Very rarely to go through a seam up top.
It looks like it will split it, but yeah, they'll take a look at this. I'm surprised the horn didn't blow right away with those angles.
And then, if in fact it is a good goal, which it appears to be, they'll go back and add the time that ticked off after that back onto the clock.
Taking a look at the close-up. Here's Wes McCauley. See what kind of sort of drama we have. Wes is our guy.
Dave Jackson, see that go through the top of the net?
I sure did. From the angles I'm looking at, it looks like it did.
Wes.
After video review at 18:04, the puck entered the net and ripped it. We have a good goal.
I like the slight hint of panic in the voice, because it goes from LOL that wasn't a goal to, oh, they need to figure this out before the next whistle or we're gonna have a controversy on our hands. But Andre Burakovsky obviously scores. I've never seen the puck go through the top of the net. I have another story that I know I've told you before, because I know we've shown a puck going through the net before. I just don't remember who did it. But on this broadcast, they actually talked about oh, I remember Shea Weber scored a goal for Team Canada that went through the net at the Olympics. And I remember that goal because I was there. It was against Team Germany, and Weber shot it so hard that it went woo through the net like butter. Like, it doesn't even stop at all. And the play just continues for like a while. And remember, this is early 2010, so not very many people had Twitter. So I was there, and it took a while for people to realize what was going on, but it's like every section had like a town crier. Hear ye, hear ye. I had to text this tweet to Twitter. That used to be a thing. Do you remember that? And even still, when they announced that the puck went through the net, everyone was confused. It's probably better this way, knowing that Burakovsky scored right away, but it's definitely funnier the way it used to be. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, don't worry, Oilers fans, I got you. This review took 7 minutes.
Moto was looking for McDavid. They couldn't connect. And on the counter-attack, it's Grundstrom. Pushing Nurse down. The puck goes in the net. It's going to get a reaction.
Boy, is it ever. They're going at it here. Everybody getting involved now. And this might boil over a little bit too, as Evander Kane's got 2 Kings on him. He's got Edler and Moore that are grabbing him in the scrum. Trying to get at Alexander Edler now. He's not too happy with the way he was grabbed. And because of this pinch down, Evander Kane tries to win that battle. Nice little play by Moore to get it out. And then the hard play by Grundstrom right there. Reverses into Nurse, falling down. This puck goes into the net.
Okay, before we get to the review part, can we talk about now's not the time? Because Mike Smith believes that was goaltender interference. And you know what? He might have a point. He definitely has a point worth reviewing. But all of the Edmonton Oilers and LA Kings are behind the net trying to kill each other right now. He's trying to plead his case to the ref, and the ref is like, can you not? I gotta like go help, in the way that refs do when they're not really helping, but they try. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Like, you gotta admire the fire in Mike Smith. That was super not the time. But then when the time came, the review took 7 minutes. While I agree this is a difficult review, no review should take 7 minutes. We gotta put a cap. Dude, 7 minutes of a playoff game? For every minute over 3 minutes that the review goes, you owe every fan in the building $1. So what would that have been, like 80 grand? You owe all Oilers fans in attendance 80 grand each. That's how math works, right? So here's where I'm at on this one, though. I don't know what to call this. Producer Drew is on the side that this shouldn't be a goal. I'm not as sure. Because, like, obviously, Carl Grundstrom goes flying into the Oilers' net like a torpedo. He beats Darnell Nurse on the puck battle, streaking towards the net cleanly. But the problem is, if you watch closely, Darnell Nurse gives him the Ric Flair figure 4. He trips up Grundstrom with his feet, and then he's got about 0.2 seconds to go from standing completely upright to being a horizontal rocket fired directly at Mike Smith. And my question is, what is Carl Grundstrom supposed to do? I kind of go back to what Nemeth did with the Rangers and that weird goal with the goalpost. In both situations, we're faced with a goal that's kind of a wonky goal. The Penguins scored the first one, and there was some wonkiness to it. There was some debate, some toil. Was any of it the Penguins' fault? No. So let me ask the question, is this one Grundstrom's fault? I'm kind of on the side of no. Like, listen, this is not Ryan Kessler. This is not. Listen, I get it. If I was an Oilers fan, I would be wondering what the heck the other team has to do to be called for goalie interference against the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup playoff. But this is not Ryan Kessler, which that should have. How did that count? You want to talk about figure 4? He was like knitting with Cam Talbot's legs. But this feels like 2 men going very fast, and one of them was tripped and fell down very fast. Well, what do you think? Goal or no goal? Leave a comment in the comment box down below, but for now, I'm gonna say that's a dang it. This one is less debate and just more funny. Here's Brandon Carlo clearing the puck off of his own teammate and into his own net.
There's Aho, high slot, turnaround shot, stopped by Swayman, loose puck, and it's in! Seth Jarvis! 3-0 Hurricanes! And that'll go as an even strength goal.
Jarvis chips this puck up over Swayman, who makes a really good stop on the nice play. Aho shot. Oh, man, what a weird goal. Let's take a look at that again. Jarvis is going to get to the rebound first. This puck goes forward, hits a Bruins defenseman, and bounces back into Swayman. So Jarvis gets the first touch. This puck hits Jake DeBrusk's foot. What a weird goal as Jarvis flings it off DeBrusk's foot.
Dude, this Bruins Hurricane series has underratedly been maximum chaos. Does this not show it? This is what I love about these videos. They're not necessarily bloopers. I just don't think, I think it's more complicated than that. What are they? Dang it! That is Brandon Carlo trying to get rid of the puck that is in front of the net. That is the right thing to do. But what you don't expect is to put it off of your own teammate and have it go into your net. That is why it is not a blooper. I don't even know if it's a mistake, but it is a dang it. Now, for our second last one, I'm gonna need your help because I've been doing these playoff streams you see on Sportsnet's YouTube channel. As you can hear, I have a raspy voice right now, and I want to save my screaming for later. But I know you know the words, so if you could just help me with this one. I don't care if you're at work, on the bus, in your living room, whatever, wherever you are, okay? Here we go. If you're a goaltender... Thank you. That was very good.
Back and forth. Behind the net, Ingram will play it. Alone in front, score! Right off the bat, Nazem Kadri and a bang-bang play. Incredible 4 power play goals for the Avalanche. Up by 2 in the second.
Well, this is just a costly miscommunication and turnover behind the net. The exchange doesn't happen. It's a simple dump it. Ingram gets it. That's both Carey and Ekholm you got to talk with your goalie there, and Ingram just can't throw it in front. That's got to go to the forehand, if anything.
He hasn't looked comfortable handling the puck. I don't know his game very well. He's stopping the puck very well, but behind the net, he's looked a little tentative. In that instance, he's standing over the puck.
Oh, Connor. Connor, you were doing so well. Listen, I was not cheering against the Colorado Avalanche, even though they are producer Drew's team. But there was a nice little David versus Goliath story that was getting told there in that series. For a while in Game 2, it looked like Connor Ingram might pull off the impossible and somehow shut the Avalanche down. Of course, the Avalanche escape Game 2 the victors, but Game 3 in Nashville, could it go differently? And this goal was one of several reasons why the answer was no. Nazem Kadri, better playoff performer on the ice than in the press box, and this proves it. That's a dang it. And for our final dang it, maybe bring a mint next time, yeah?
In the first period, save made by Georgiev. And now Biden shoots, he scores! To the high end, puts the Penguins back on top. The high end puts the Penguins. The high end puts the
Penguins. Oh. The definition of you're done. You're done. That's a dang it. So, what'd you think of this week's edition of Steve's Dang It's? Let me know in the comment box down below, but for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. If you're a goaltender, yeah, you're getting pretty good at this.